I'd like to warmly welcome you to the Winter Wonderland of New York and to Wine Enthusiasts magazine's Wine Star Awards. Although this is the 5th year of our awards, it is the first year we are in the New York Public Library, one of New York's most spectacular landmark buildings. In addition to tonight's Wine Stars, and you can see the stars on the sky right on the ceiling here, I'd also like to acknowledge some Wine Stars on our audience tonight. Our incumbent Man of the Year, Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board Chairman, Jonathan Newman. Jonathan. Also, one of the great patriarchs of the Napa Valley, and unfortunately his brother, Peter Mondavi Sr. of Crew, could not miss this plane, but couldn't be here to share the joy with Robert Mondavi Sr., our former Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Robert, we're so pleased to have you here tonight. And a special thank you to Maximilian Riedel, who was kind enough to donate the Riedel stemware for this evening's gala. Max, where are you? Yep. He makes the wine taste better. That's who he is. 27 years ago, after dating a beautiful young lady for a while, I realized that the time had come to pop the proverbial question. In those days, there was only one place to carry out this momentous deed, on the 107th floor of the World Trade Center in the magnificent Windows on the World restaurant. This legendary restaurant was like no other in the world, with a spectacular view of the Empire State Building and the Brooklyn Bridge on one side, and Lady Liberty, a bright beacon in the harbor, on the other. The moment arrived, and I reached slowly into my pocket with a shaky hand to pull out the ring. As I began to say the life-changing words, "Sybil, will you?" I was suddenly interrupted by a wildly enthusiastic wine manager who was waving a bottle of wine in my direction. Hi, he said cheerfully. "My name is Kevin, and I have to recommend this fabulous Pinot Noir that will go perfectly with both your Bass and your Lamb. Let me tell you more about its wonderful structure and bouquet," and on and on and on and on. Well, that was the first time I met Kevin Zraly. This original wine enthusiast later became America's premier wine educator. Kevin has taught over 16,000 students in the past 29 years, keeping the name of Windows on the World alive with his Windows on the World Wine School and his best-selling wine book of all time, Windows on the World Complete Wine Course. Please join me in welcoming America's foremost wine educator and the wine world's answer to Billy Crystal, our Master of Ceremonies, Kevin Zraly!
How many people in this room actually drink wine? Could I have a raise of hands, please? I just want to make sure I'm in the right crowd. And the other question I would like to start off with, if I may start off with some questions, is, are you here to have a good time, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that's a problem. We don't have a lot of time. I have an early flight tomorrow morning, so we'll be out of here by 10. But I got to tell you something about awards dinners, and I think maybe some of you could feel the same way that I do. I don't like award dinners. How about you? Think about it, especially I'm not getting one. You get this picture here right now? I'm not getting an award, but don't look at me. You're not getting one either. Did you think about that? There are 11 award nominees here tonight, so that means that 400 of you are not getting an award. How many people feel for the price that they're paying tonight, they should get an award? Let me hear it. So, Adam, I think that you're going to have to do something about that. Actually, I did try to stop the marriage of Adam and Sybil at Windows on the World. I do recall that moment. And actually, if I had been successful, there would be no Wine Enthusiast catalog, no corkscrews for any of you. There would be no Wine Enthusiast magazine. And of course, there would be no Wine Enthusiast award dinner tonight. Great wine and great food. So let's give a little round of applause to Sybil and Adam Strum, please. The other thing I really don't like about awards, and I'm just trying to be as honest as possible here tonight, one thing I don't like is the seating. You know, here you are, you're at table 2, you're at table 6, you're at table 8, you're at table 10. Did you know you were going to be sitting with those people tonight? How many people actually don't like the people they're sitting next to? You're not sure. I can feel that right now. Some people are hugging, some people are kissing for reassurance, okay? This is New York. It's okay to be a little paranoid. But now I'd like to talk about your... Notice that no one is paying attention to me. I want to talk, before we go to the awards, about your first kiss. I have 400 winos in the room, legends that are in here tonight. And I have never been able to do this before, so I would like to know, would you please, now to get to know your neighbor a little bit better, would you please discuss with your neighbor the wines that you used to drink in high school and college? Take it away. Talk to your neighbor, please, about the wines you used to drink in high school and college. I looked at Mel, I saw you laughing on that one. Mel Dick is here. I saw you laughing about that one, but I already saw your bio about the wines that you used to drink in high school and college. Actually, Adam did call Billy Crystal to do this, just so that you know. And Billy Crystal thought that Adam was the comedian when he told him how much he was going to pay him. Then he decided he'd call Mel Dick. He's going to call Mel Dick to be the MC. And Mel Dick says, "What are you, crazy?" In his mind, he's thinking, I moved out of New York to go to warm climate. I'm not coming back in January in New York for any award MC. So he actually made up an excuse that he didn't have a tuxedo. So he couldn't do it. And I just want you to know, you can take a look at, so Adam made him Man of the Year. He's got a new tuxedo. Mel, you want to show everybody your new tuxedo? Later. You'll show everybody later. We'll give him a hand later. Let's turn our attention, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get on with the appetizer, to one Enthusiast stellar group of 2004 award winners. Since I am fully planning on being back in my hotel room for the 11 o'clock news, gathered here tonight, right here in this very room, are some of the great leaders and visionaries of our industry. Their contributions have helped define and improve our business on all levels, from producer to importer, from distributor to retailer to my business, the restaurant business.